Hello everyone.
Hi everybody.
Hello Emma.
Hi Ollie.
So welcome. We've got the brand new Kill Team Hivestorm box and we've got it early as well.
It's very exciting.
Really exciting.
Yes,
I think it'd be really cool if you can have a game at the end of the week. So 5 days of painting.
That's quite,
Is
it's
it
a lot of
doable?
time. It's not a lot of time, no.
I think we can do it.
Yeah, we'll see what we
can do
can get done.
Yeah.
So what did you pick out of the box?
So I went with the Vespid Stingwings. They're really cool.
They are.
But more importantly, I love Tau. Tau are one of my absolute favourite factions of all time. And I think adding some Vespid auxiliaries to my Tau collection would be a really cool idea. I'm going to paint their guns orange. But actually, that's all I've planned. I have no idea what else I'm doing yet,
Okay,
so we'll see how it goes. But what about you? You've got the Quillons.
So yeah, I got the Tempestus Quillons. They are really cool lore-wise as well because Tempestus Scions in general, they are all orphans of planetary governors and officers, so they have some kind of fighting blood already in them and they're
so cool.
trained up. And I kind of want to give these guys a little bit of colour to them, so maybe some purples for some richness to make them stand out a little bit.
That'll be so cool. Well, you sound
So-
way more prepared than me.
A little
but
bit.
We've got 5 days, and then when we get to that game, you're going down.
Oh, I think you're going to lose.
Oh, okay, whatever.
All right, let's go.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
So Ollie, it's day one. How are you going to tackle day one?
So for day one, I think I'm going to start with Black Legion. I'm going to do all of the claws, black everything out that I want to be black, because I think I'm going to go with Nighthaunt Gloom for the skin.
Very
So a
nice.
while ago, Adam did a video on how to paint Usharan, and in that video, he did a really cool bluey grey skin. And I think that'll look really good next to that orange I'm going to do.
Yeah.
So hopefully, I can get those things done today, and that'll be a great start, because 10 models is quite a lot. What about you? What are you going to do?
So I'm going to use Wraithbone first so I can get a nice base coat to all of the cream cloth I'm going to be doing. Then I'm going to do purples, blacks and maybe some steel at the end of the day. So I just want to get
Ooh.
all the base coats down for those 4 details across all of them. See how far I go.
That's a good plan.
Yeah, no,
I
I
like
think
it.
it'll be very good.
Come on, we got this.
Yeah,
we
we're
got
fine.
this.
Let's get started then. Let's crack on. The morning's gone pretty well. The Wraithbone hasn't taken too long, which is good because the Phoenician Purple needed an extra coat. But now I've moved on to Abaddon Black, and I think I'll get everything done today.
So I kicked off the morning with Black Legion, thinking it'd be really fast being a contrast paint, but it did take a bit longer than I was hoping for. I went into Wraithbone for the wings, and again, this took quite a few different coats, so not quite as fast as I want it to be, but a good start overall.
So Ollie, I know you've been looking forward to painting these Vespids. Why so much?
Oh, well, I absolutely love the models. They're so cool, and these new ones are amazing. I've always kind of loved the Vespid. And I don't know, there's something about them. I really love the whole bugoid thing and the wings, and the lore is so cool. It goes into a lot of detail in the new Hivestorm book. So they're from this giant gas world called Vespid. It's full of sky islands, so they flutter from one to another. And the fact that they have joined up with the Tau, and they have these their battle suits, also doing the same thing from island to island. They're just so awesome.
Are the Tau and the Vespids friends or not?
Well, yeah, not really. You'd
Oh,
think
no.
they're not quite as friendly as you might think. So they've got these things on their backs that pump them full of all sorts of drugs to make them a bit more compliant or a
okay.
bit more aggressive maybe. And the Tau don't really trust them, so they have this oversight drone watching them. So maybe not quite as good of a relationship, but yeah, I think it works out, all for the greater good. So I cracked on with the Wraithbone for the wings, and only one more layer later I had finished, which let me finish off with the skin. And I used Nighthaunt Gloom combined with Contrast Medium and started applying my first layer.
I cracked on with a couple of coats of Abaddon Black over the grav chutes, the boot gaiters and any weaponry. Now I can move on to the Iron Hand Steel, which may take me over day one. Now Ollie, it's sadly the end of day one.
Yeah.
So how much progress have we made?
I'm actually surprisingly quite happy with what I've got. This is not what I expected to do. I wanted to do probably quite a bit more than what I've got done, but actually I'm really happy to get to this stage.
You look really good.
Well, thank you. I mean, you've made way more progress than me.
I don't
it
know.
seems.
I think I feel exactly the same way as you, where I thought I was going to get all of the paints done, all of them today. I started on the Iron Hand Steel, which is my last paint, but I've just not finished it on all of them. I've got it on 2 of them and a little servo turret over there. So just a little bit more painted for day 2, really, I guess.
You've got the main armour done. I've only done the first layer of skin on 4 of my guys, so as long as I'm done with the skin before tomorrow afternoon, I'll be happy.
That'd be cool.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to tomorrow.
Yeah. All right, I'll see you then.
Bye. So day 2, we're back
Yep.
to paint more of our kill teams.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't quite get everything done yesterday that we wanted to, but I don't think you'll eat too much into the day.
I really hope not. I really wanted to get my skin done yesterday and definitely didn't hit that mark.
I mean, I'm in the kind of same boat really, where I didn't get all of the steel done, so it's going to eat in a little bit of the time that I've got for my other colours, but some of those details are going to be quite small, like the boots or the leather straps, so they won't take time. Hopefully, maybe get some shading done at the end of the day.
That's
Maybe.
very bold.
I don't want to jinx it yet, though.
If I can get to shading today, it'll be a miracle.
Well, let's get started.
Yeah, let's give it a go.
The morning of day 2's gone really well so far. I've got the Iron Hand steel done, and now I'm moving on to the gold. Then I've only got 2 more colours, and then I can actually start my shading. So actually, I'm doing pretty well so far, and I might gain some extra time later in the week.
So I powered through the morning doing the Nighthorn Gloom. After the first coat, I was able to do a second one, and I was really happy with how it started to look. I then moved on to Krieg Khaki to add some variation with lots and lots of thin layers on the knees and the arms. I was really liking how they started to shape up, and I think actually I've clawed a lot of time back.
So how are your stingwings going?
Yeah, good actually. Yeah, good. I mean, your Aquilon's looking awesome.
Oh, thanks.
You dressed for the occasion.
Oh, I
You
did
matched
actually.
the-
I didn't realise that really till today. But yeah, no, I'm really enjoying actually painting the purple and the cream on top of them. It kind of looks very classy, very noble
Very classy.
of them. But yeah, the Aquilons are actually quite fascinating because they're sadly the orphans of like nobles in like the Imperium. So a little bit sad, but they do become like some of the best fighters that they have.
Yeah, it's not all bad.
And they get grav shoots, they get really cool weaponry, and they get servo turrets to go around with them, so they can just go in and fight your bug boys as well.
Well, they can try.
They could try.
They can try.
No, I think they'll do fine in our battle anyway.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
For the second half of the day, I carried on with my Krieg Khaki. I did 3 layers on every single one of my squad members, and it looks great. I'm really happy with this extra colour transition, this variation in the exoskeleton. I think it looks so cool. Only a few more stages left on that skin and it'll be done. But I got a bit ahead of myself and started thinking about the wings.
My afternoon started with the Dryad Bark stage, which actually took a little bit longer than I thought because there's quite a lot of boots and straps over all of the models. But actually I got it all done, and now I'm moving on to the Caliban Green for all the lenses, which shouldn't take long at all, and maybe at the end of the day I will get to the shading stage, but we'll hang on maybe for tomorrow. Well Ollie, it's the end of day 2, so how are you
It is.
feeling and how much have you done?
I'm actually really happy with where I'm at, actually. The exoskeleton's looking really cool.
Oh, it looks
I
great.
really like these bits of Krieg Khaki that I've added. Yeah, I'm really happy with it. I mean, yours look
Great.
amazing as well.
Thanks. I actually did start to get onto the shading process. So I actually did all my base coats. I was a little bit behind this morning, so I was a bit worried that I wouldn't get to it, but literally first model with shade on.
Amazing.
So yeah,
That's
what I'll
a big
do.
milestone.
It is. It really is actually, because you never know, right? We'll see what tomorrow brings, really.
Yeah, we've got 2 really cool colour schemes shaping up, but we do need to think of a name for both of them.
That's
Mine and
true.
yours.
That's very true. So what we'll do, I think we'll do some lore hunting tonight then, and then come in tomorrow with what we're going to call them.
Yeah, sleep on it. See you tomorrow.
See ya.
So it's day 3.
Mhm.
We're reaching the halfway point.
I know it's quite scary because we've still got quite a lot to paint, haven't we? So.
Yeah, it's very scary actually.
But we did go home and look at some lore stuff. So, what did you come up for yours?
So I wanted to go with a completely unique way. So I thought of my own name and my own lore for them, and I went with the Iridescent Nova strain.
Ooh.
Kind of sounds a bit glowy, I thought it'd be really cool. And I was experimenting yesterday with these bright pink wings.
Oh, they look great.
Yeah, I wasn't going to do it originally, but I actually really like it, and I thought like they'd be really cool if they were like glow in the dark. So yeah, Iridescent Nova strain, that's where I'm at.
That's awesome.
What about you?
So I wanted to find something that was already in the lore, but something that didn't have a lot of Imperial records attached to it or a colour scheme attached to it. So I found the 33rd Zetan Falcons. They haven't got a lot about them apart from one notable battle against some Iron Warriors.
Of course.
Sorry, Ali. But like underground in a planet, which was really cool. So, and I thought a noble deed deserves a noble colour scheme.
Very
so
nice.
maybe you've got 2 cave dwelling kind of kill teams. Maybe it's a kill team battle underground.
Quite ironic with all their wings and
I know,
the
they can
grav
fly.
shoots.
It's a big cave.
It's a very big
It's a big
cave.
cave. Right.
Awesome.
I think we should crack on with painting now. So what are you going to be painting today?
Yeah, I'm going to focus on getting those wings done, those bright pink wings. Maybe add some more shading to the exoskeleton, and then see where I'm at. See where that takes me. What about you?
So I need to finish the shading, and I've got a little bit of contrast, and then I'm going to be doing some highlighting. So I just got a lot of highlighting to do, so I need to crack on with day 3. Awesome.
Let's do it.
Cool.
So as we near the halfway mark, I'm powering through doing these wings. They're actually coming together really quickly and much faster than I thought they would, and they're looking really nice. I'm so happy I went with that bright pink purple tone. I think it looks really cool. After that, just a quick tidy up of all the black areas, and then it's time to add a shade.
So my morning of day 3 has gone pretty well. I've finished all the shading and got all of the contrast on the cream fatigues. It means that I can actually move on to some highlighting, which I'll start off with the purple armour and see how well I go for the afternoon.
So when I was reading the Hivestorm book yesterday, looking for inspiration for my Vespid name, I stumbled upon that page about Volcus, the world everything's set on.
Yeah.
It's so cool. It's really cool.
That's cool. I mean, who doesn't want a planet that has a massive gun on it for a start, right? It's so large that actually it requires like the pull of the planet and its orbit to help it aim. And when it does fire, it actually obliterates pretty much its surroundings for miles around. The Tau want to try and like invade, but they're struggling to get to it because they're gun.
Yeah, that's what I saw. So the Tau want to send their big invasion fleet, but there's a giant gun and all these other weapons.
Yeah.
So they don't want to. So they're like, okay, let's send in our kill teams instead, which is so cool. So they've got the Vespid fighting the Aquilons, but then they've got other things like the Crew, and they've also got Pathfinder teams escorting Earthcast scientists. There's so much lore. It's so cool.
There's a lot going off on that
There's
planet.
a lot going off.
But talk about a lot going off. How much have you painted so far?
Actually, I'm at a pretty good point
Actually,
right now.
you are, yeah.
I've got this one and then one more, and then all my shading is done.
Oh, bro.
The exoskeleton will be done, so I can focus on the orange now after
cool.
that, which is, I don't think I'd be this far ahead.
I mean, it's only halfway through day 3, so we've still got like 2.5 days. So you never know. Like, I've only just started doing the highlighting, and I've got quite a lot of highlighting on all these guys. So
I'm getting a bit jealous.
Maybe.
I saw you started highlighting.
I know, it's
Wait,
okay. It'll be there. I'd just like to do a lot of highlighting.
I'd like to do a lot of highlighting.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
So the afternoon is going pretty well. I've got the first highlight on the purple armour done, and now I'm moving on to the second. So hopefully by the end of the day I can get all of the colours that I wanted to do.
So I finished up shading the rest of my kill team, and they're looking really cool now. I gave them a quick dry brush and then did all the mandibles, and I'm really happy with how they're starting to look. But then I made a rather shocking discovery. Emma,
Yeah?
you know how all of these guys have 6 eyes?
Yeah.
I've just realised I have to paint like 60 eyes. Oh, actually, those have helmets. 48 eyes.
Okay, that's quite a lot of eyes.
I didn't realise that.
No. Yeah, I feel kind of bad now because mine only got 2 each, and one of them's not even human at that point. Yeah, you still got time to do that, right?
It's a tomorrow job.
Yeah, I mean,
I think
it's
I'm
the
done
end.
today.
It's the end of day 3 anyway, so that's fine. But did you get everything you wanted done today done?
Yeah. I actually got really far. So the exoskeleton, other than the eyes, is done.
Okay.
2 days. Easy
2 days.
peasy.
Oh no, it's easy. I don't know why you're moaning, but no,
What
that'd be
about
fine.
you? Where are you at?
Well, I wanted to get all my stuff done today. I didn't, but I'm on to the second highlight for the purple armour. I've done half of them, so I reckon tomorrow morning just crack out the rest, do the lenses quickly with Warpstone Glow, and I think I'll be back on track really quickly. But it's easy, it's fine.
Yeah,
I've still got 2 days. It'll be perfectly fine. So yeah, I think we should leave now and then come back tomorrow morning refreshed.
Back in the morning.
Fine.
Yeah. So here we are, day 4. Time really flies.
It actually does, yeah. Like we discovered that you had a bit of an eye problem yesterday, didn't we?
Yeah,
So
48 eyes I have to paint. It would have been 60, but thankfully 2 of them have some helmets, so that's going to save me some time. Yeah, 48. That's my main job this morning.
I don't want to brag, but I'm not going to. You know, like I've done all the battle ready stages and now on to highlighting stages, but there is quite a lot because, you know, I wanted to make them look as good as possible, right? But maybe I can do some markings, but I don't want to jump the gun too quickly. That's maybe a day 5 job.
I think you've got it pretty good. Like you could base yours right now and they'd be ready for games,
Yep,
right?
that's very much true.
But I've still got to paint the guns, so I hope they can do that this afternoon.
Yeah,
maybe.
orange guns.
Or maybe tomorrow. If you're doing markings or something, I'll do some battle damage.
What colour are you doing the eyes?
I think I'm going to do them yellow. Yeah, just like a dot of yellow. Keep it simple.
Yeah,
Dot of yellow in each of them. And yes, I've already got my work cut out for me, so
That's
keeping
cool.
it simple would be nice. So the eyes were actually much easier than I thought they were going to be. I got them done really quickly and I was able to move on to all that orange armour and weapons. Now this part I knew was going to be quite long. I've got to do 3 layers at least with the Fire Dragon Bright to get the colour I want.
Great, I got all that purple armour finished. The eye lenses were really quick as well with the moot green. And now I can move on to highlighting the cream and the black and maybe some of the brown straps today. But we'll see how it goes.
You know, I've really not made this easy for myself, choosing Fire Dragon Bright and going straight in with that. It's such a bright orange.
Yeah, but it is a lovely colour, so.
It is, and it looks great.
But no, I feel very similar, but I might cut out a colour actually for one of my highlight stages.
Ooh.
I don't know yet, just because I don't want to lose time for other colours that need to be highlighted as well. So I may cut out the Fenrisian Grey for the moment and then go back to it maybe tomorrow if I get a bit more time. They're looking pretty good. I'm happy with them so far.
Great.
And yours look great because they're bright and colourful as well. So
all the Vespid are so bright and colourful.
Yeah,
It's actually
they're
really
lovely.
cool. Well, I did that alternate scheme for the Vespids, that video. That was so fun to do. They have so many cool, vibrant and bright colours. Well, there's one that was quite dark and I added stripes on it. I'm surprised I'm not kind of Vespided out.
no, I think it's one of these things of these models are very unique to have either custom colour schemes for your own personal armies or stick to the ones in the dossier. There was camouflage ones for the Aquilons, which was really cool, and I thought, maybe I could do that for me as well.
Purple.
But it'd be purple, lilacs and pinks, and I
Yeah.
thought, maybe not.
Maybe.
Not enough time for 5 days, but But yeah, these models lend themselves really well to lots of different colour schemes, and I think they're fantastic.
They're so cool.
So I'm glad I dropped the Fenrisian Grey highlight for the black, as it gave me more time to get all of the straps and the boots done with Gorthor Brown. I was a little bit worried if I didn't do that, I would actually lose time to do the highlights tomorrow, so it was a good move.
4 layers of Fire Dragon Bright later, I'd finally base coated all of the orange. Now they're ready for shading, so I hit them with some Norn Oil and some Lamy Medium, and now they're looking awesome. I'm really liking how these are looking, but I'm shattered. I'm absolutely shattered.
My eyes are quite tired. But
It might be time to stop for today.
I think so, but to be honest, I did get everything I wanted done, so I'm quite pleased with them.
Nice.
And you started to do some extra little stippling.
Stippling.
Ooh.
Yeah, I got past where I wanted to get to today. Got all the orange shaders, and I started stippling, but I think it is meant to be a tomorrow job. Because
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, my eyes need some fresh air,
Yeah.
I think, more than anything. So yeah, let's just come back tomorrow and finish them all.
Finishing touches, one last day of painting,
Yeah.
easy peasy.
Easy.
So we're back,
Yep.
day 5, the final day. I don't know about you, but I'm very refreshed now.
Yep. Now I had a solid 8 hours sleep, so
8
I'm ready to
hours?
go. Yeah.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah, I think it should be easy, right? It's the last
Yeah.
day, but I don't know about you, but all I've got left is really easy stuff. So like more battle damage, lenses, and the bases, obviously.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty similar actually. I've only got a few highlights and then some battle damage and some markings to do. And then yeah, we'll finish off with those bases for sure. So I think it'll be really easy.
Yeah.
An easy day. An
Easy day 5, final day of battle damage and bases. That's
yeah.
like a little catchy phrase.
Yeah. Right, I think we should just crack on and
Yeah,
do it.
let's do it.
Awesome.
So all the chipping was really quick and really easy. I got it done super fast. After that, I moved on to Mechanicus Standard Grey to add some extra details, moved on to Corn Red, and then some metallics, and the end is in sight.
So I'm super happy that I got all the metallics highlighted with just using Stormhost Silver. It pretty much works for everything. Then I added back in the Fenrisian Grey and then used it for all the gun casings so that black just pops a little bit more. Now I can move on to the markings and I think my kill team is ready for battle. And that is my last marking finished.
You're done. Done.
Yes, I am.
I suppose I am too. I'll leave it there. I'm really happy with that, actually.
I think they look great.
Yeah, they look great together as well. They both complement each other really well.
They do. Like still got purple, you've got pinks. I mean, the pinks and the orange for yours look great.
I'm so glad I went with that pinky
Right.
purple colour. I wasn't planning to originally. Oh,
No.
I'm really happy with it.
I'm really pleased with how mine turned out because, batch painting after a while, sometimes you can go detail blind if you're not careful, but sometimes it really helps to get over that. So-
Definitely. I mean, I will say I was starting to lose my morale, especially towards the end of the day yesterday. But today's been really fun. I've done a lot of really cool steps like the battle damage and the lenses. It's been really fun. And yeah, I'm so happy that we stuck with it and did this because the game tomorrow is going to be so much better for it,
Yes,
right?
it will. No, I think it'll be great. You're still going down. You're still losing. Oh, we'll shake on it. How's that?
Okay. Yeah, well, what shake on you losing or?
We'll see.
Okay.
We'll see tomorrow. So yeah, we'll get these based and then we'll see about our game tomorrow.
Yeah.
But thank you guys for watching. If you want to know about the paints that we've used, there is a list in the description below if you want to follow them. But tell us in the comments what you'll be doing for your kill teams as well. See you later, bye bye.
Bye bye.